Hello, family. What's up? How y'all doing today? I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. The sun is shining where I'm at, okay? It's so nice outside. I think after I'm done with these videos, I'm gonna definitely go outside and I might sit in the grass. I might sit on the bench, but bitch, I'm outside. Oops, sorry. If you don't like cuss words, then this is not the channel for you. And that's okay. Much love to you, peace and blessings to you. But if the message is less important than how the messenger is delivering it, that's on you. Okay, that's your battle. But this is gonna be a very deep message, so get ready to purge. Okay, get ready for your heartstrings to be pulled. Get ready to, cry a little bit, even if you don't express it without you. It's like your heart might cry a little bit. Very deep. Um, I definitely am picking up on somebody who could be experiencing something new, and this may not be something that you can physically see yet, but it's like something in your spirit. It's like you feel something new within the atmosphere. It could even be giving you jitters or anxiousness, or your nerves, or you could be feeling this anxious energy out of nowhere and you don't understand where it's coming from, because you feel like you've been on the right track. You could be seeing the right synchronicities. I don't know why I feel like this energy of feeling rushed. Anyway, usually when I channel my messages, I put it in bullet form, but this time I was led to write it as if it was an excerpt. I just wanted to say, before I get into this, that I really appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Y'all been showing the fuck out, okay? With them likes, with the comments, with the shares, with the subscriptions. Y'all been showing so much love. And I really, really appreciate that, because I put a lot of energy into my videos. A lot. I put a lot of love into my videos. I put a lot of effort in order to help not only raise your vibration, but raise the vibration of the earth. I feel like the ancestral realm, the guardian angels, I feel like God really appreciates when one of his expressions is expressing and doing it in a way that helps other people. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot of ethereal energy right now. I feel kind of high. And high in the sky is what I mean. Not like necessarily smoking, but I don't know. It's like a different vibrational. It's something about this reading, something about this energy. And hopefully through this transmission, you can feel what I'm feeling right now. Okay, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. And let's get right into it, because this is like the fourth time I don't try to record this. I don't know. Okay, 4 is a big thing. I channeled this on the 4th of November. Okay, something about 4s. You could be seeing 4s a lot. 144, 444. I'm also seeing 434, 424. It's like you catching certain numbers in the middle of 2 4s. Anyway, when I refer to the word divinity, I'm calling you. Okay, so let's get right into it. The title of this is Divine One. Divinity. Have you been doubting yourself lately? Questioning your moves? Reviewing your life in such judgment, leaving knots in your stomach, scars in your psyche? Sometimes wondering if God forgot about you, or if a God truly exists. Know that every wrong move you made, every step you took in the wrong direction, was not a coincidence. It's all connected to your divine mission, yours. It all happened for the right reasons. Unleashed and evoked the right emotion, putting the right energy in motion. It led you down the right paths and opened the right doors. I'm not gonna lie, I paused because I'm channeling as I read this, feeling as if I forgot a few words, you know what I'm saying? So that could be very significant for someone. You could be somebody that once you're done talking to a person, whether this was like in the form of good interviews or argument. It's like you feel like you should have said something, or you're already trying to perfect something that's already perfect. You're already trying to perfect a you that's already perfect. Perfection is in the eye of the beholder, just like beauty. God allowed it because your wrong moves were initiations to the end of demonic covens, the end of demonic cults, exposure, the initiation, the beginning of the end of demons that reigned in your bloodline for eons. In other words, there was no move made in vain. It all served a purpose for the greater good. See, you had to be the sacrifice. Your divinity, your light attracted darkness that needed exposure. Divinity, your energy was needed in situations that needed balance. Unknowingly, you were the last stop they made as a form of redemption. For you, in ways of reflection, purging that part of you and the sins of your bloodline that reflected an energy and them being a stepping stone to your ascension. And for them, one last chance to redeem their bloodline, because you are divinity, karma. There's only two ways with you, life or death. Their choice, but also yours. Remember the role in which you play and the weight it also holds on the course of your journey. Is the grip on this thing or person the reason why justice hasn't been served properly? Remember, they had to betray you. How else would you have grown? You letting go causes an automatic ripple effect that much needed balance. You letting go causes an automatic ripple effect of much needed balance. Justice. They had no clue they were betraying the divine. Divinity. Don't betray yourself. There aren't many like you. Experiencing you is experiencing God. Experiencing you is life changing. They will forever never be the same. Good or bad depends on their intentions. You strip people naked with just a glare. Strip egos with just a few words. The pressure they built, you served as the release. The skeletons they thought they had hidden, you found the closet and explored it, shocking them, even yourself. Your sacrifices was not in vain. In fact, your sacrifices were cherished and honored. You are being honored in ways you can't imagine. God appreciates your perseverance and strength, your ability to walk through the fire, get burned to ashes, and the strength and transformative spirit you have emerged like the phoenix, bouncing back way more powerful than you were going in. This video finds the divine one. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I feel like, I don't know, I was almost in a trance while reading that. I feel like I could be picking up on the energy of somebody who feels a little forgotten. Or you may be at a point in your life where you feel like you've done enough to at least see some reward, right? You could be somebody that feel as if like, that's way too many, babe. Sorry. Way too many. You could be somebody that feel like, I don't know, like you've seen smaller manifestations, but that's only because your thought pattern had been small, right? And now you're walking into a realm where you're trying to manifest bigger things, attract greater things. You feel like you have healed enough, or I could be speaking to someone who has done enough, but you feel like you may haven't done enough because you aren't seeing the bigger manifestations. I'm hearing right now, right now. You can't rush something that's meant to stay. Because remember, anything that come in fast potentially leaves just as fast. Okay, and I say potentially because I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, something is gonna happen for you where it seems as if it just flipped, like something happened overnight. You could already feel this energy in your aura, like you can already feel this in your auric field. But it's something about like manifesting something bigger. Let's see what the spirits gotta say. Speak to us through the cards. Thank you for all your love and protection as I channel these messages. I trust that you will lead this video to the right people at the right time, in your time and divine timing. I feel like somebody here, you just need to take it easy on yourself. I'm hearing grace. Be graceful. Be intentional. Be intentionally graceful. When you find yourself overthinking, I need you to rest within the now. Something about resting within one's own thoughts. Okay, I'm also getting the energy of like, because nothing is falling out, right? It's something about speaking, you keeping what you got going on to yourself, where you have been practicing this, okay, after a time of where you just was tell it all, okay, because at first, and look, every time something wants to fall out, it's like a lot. So I do feel like after a while, whatever this is that you are calling in, once it come in, it's gonna be a lot. Okay, this could be a lot of people. I'm hearing stampede. You could have some sort of platform. Okay, I just saw a new moon. I'm seeing a lot of O's. So this could be like zeros. This is like a lot of money, or your name could start with the letter O, or something about an O in someone's name. Okay, I'm also picking up on a obviously this is the Orisha deck, so I was just gonna say Orisha. So Orishas could be very significant. Okay. A-E-I-O-U, the vowels. Vowels are usually letters in words that are silent. So silence is very significant, especially that ain't like, I just want a couple of, like, at this point, fuck it. If a lot come out, I'm just gonna read those. Okay, something about a stubborn energy could be very significant. I'm picking up on a Taurus or a Virgo as well. Okay, give me something, spirit. I'm also hearing lead by example, but I'm getting more so like leading yourself and being the example. Okay, someone, you can have a very unique name. It can have a lot of letters and hard to pronounce, because I don't know what the fuck that say. Okay, your birthday could be February 3rd, okay, or March 2nd with this 223 here at the top. Okay, I think that is a Aquarius or a Pisces, could be very significant. I'm picking up on somebody, your name could be Elisha, something about Elijah. Okay, I'm also hearing biblical names. Okay, this says a cruel truth is better than the sweetest lie. I feel like that's true. The age 23 could be very significant. You could be 23, or something about the age of 23. Okay, or something about twos and threes. What usually come in twos will come for you in threes. The number 3 could be very significant. You could be a life path number 5. Excuse me. I'm also hearing something about 8. The number 8 could be very significant. You could be a life path number 8. A cruel truth is better than the sweetest lie. A cruel truth is better than the sweetest lie. Something about the truth. I'm also getting like the energy of breaking some type of spell or illusion. Something about some type of truth shocking you or hitting your heart, okay, this truth doesn't have to be necessarily devastating. It could just be a shock to your nervous system. Cruel. It may come, it's giving me the energy of like, all right, I'm gonna be a little bit open, right? So lately in my own personal life, because the only way I can explain this is by explaining what y'all, what energy that the spirits is putting me in. I don't know why I just stuttered over my words, so that could be very significant. Speech impediments. I'm also seeing a gap tooth. Damn. So at some point in my life, I was very depressed. I didn't even recognize that that's what it was. And I used to get this feeling of something like was gonna happen, like this anxious feeling, right? And I always wanted to be asleep because I feel like that was the only time I got a break. It's like the only time I was able to escape whatever it is that I was running from that I couldn't see. But now I'm in a place in my life where I'm walking into what I feel like is greatness to me, but I'm getting that same feeling. No matter what I do to try to like calm it down, and I know it can't contribute to anything other than something good because all I've been doing is growing, right? So that's the type of energy I'm getting for whoever I'm speaking to. It's like you're experiencing the same type of feeling, but this time it's for a different energy, if you get what I'm saying. Because I started feeling that same way, like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this, right? Very analytical when it comes to how I feel, my spirit. I know when something, it's like, you know, when the wind, like earth knows when the wind blows. That's how I feel about my spirit. I know when something doesn't feel settling. But how do you explain a settled feeling, but you're still getting that same rush? A cruel truth is better than the sweetest lie. Okay, with a cruel truth, that's how I feel like like, yeah, that's what I mean by a cruel truth. Like finding out something that's true to you, that hit your heart, hit your spirit deeply, but it may feel cruel. Or even the delivery you may felt like was cruel. But it's better than the sweetest lie, because that sweet lie is what took the veil off your eyes. Once you take that veil off, you can't go back. Ogunda. Foreign languages, foreign food, foreign people could be very significant. Strategy is the path to success. This is also reminding me of the 7 of Swords, but this number is also the number 5. 2 and 3 is 5. Something about fives could be very significant. You could be seeing 555, 515, 565, I heard. Okay, and I keep seeing this card. So afraid of what the future may be, you didn't act. For somebody here, I feel like you've had a hard time expressing your divinity because it's something that's always been taboo in your family, or taboo, like, I don't know, whatever adventure you're going. Look, and this card came out anyways. Okay, you got red here. I'm seeing stars aligned. This is also reminding me of constellations. This also reminding me of the spiritual realm, of the ancestral realm, them stars. And it looked to appear, I don't know, this looks ethereal to me. It don't look like, on face value, it look like lightning and thundering, but I'm seeing it as like a ghost figure. Got 5 twice. 5 times 5. 25. I'm hearing Oshun. Okay, you got Ogunda. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to explain that. Dreadlocks could be very significant. I'm getting like, you could be somebody that expresses yourself through style. Tattoos could be very significant. I'm also getting something about abnormal nipples. Okay. I'm also getting something about tattooed makeup. Okay, I'm also getting something about getting a tattoo covered. strategy is the path to success. So with that, I'm feeling the energy of like, in order for you to succeed, or you feel as if you've always had to strategize your success. I feel like I'm deep diving into the mind of a logic. Someone who logically plans things out, strategically do things, or there's a need to take it how it resonates to carve out some type of success. I'm also getting somebody who has always worked hard because you've been conditioned to think that hard work pays off, but in reality, what is it paying off? What's passing by the time? I feel like I've recently noticed that, like, when you have something to look forward to, everything seems rushed. Like, okay, for example, I've been in situations where I didn't have a job, right? And the time would go by so slow because I was able to just bask in the moment. I didn't have anything to look forward to, but as soon as I got a job, it's like time sped up. I wasn't being. It's like I'm not. It's like we're not able to enjoy life. And any time you get away from that thing that you're looking forward to, or really just have all of your time and attention, time still be going fast as hell, because it seems like once you actually catch up on your rest and you start to bask in the little bit of time left, it's time to get back on the motherfucking rat race. Look, and you got compassion is the path that leads to peaceful living. I'm also feeling like the energy of compassion for oneself. Okay? Compassion for, like I was saying earlier, grace. Right? I feel like with that channel message, divine one, divinity, not forgetting who you are, remembering that everything that you've been through was for a reason, remembering that it's not that God in the universe hasn't heard you. They heard you loud and clear. If you can hear that noise in the background, it's just a matter of, I won't even say divine timing. I personally think that divine timing is based off of your level of wanting to grow, right? Something that you feel, and astrology play a role with it, the timing and the alignments and stuff like that. But I also feel like that's dependent on your growth, because although what's meant for you will never miss you, something that you could have achieved 10 years ago, you're now achieving because of a lesson or loop that you put yourself in. Had you got over that hump, again, be graceful on yourself. I'm just saying. Had you got over that hump, you would have been able to experience that you've been chasing for 10 years and had something else. I don't know why I'm hearing something else to chase, because I feel like whoever you are very domineering. Once something is on your mind, you go after it. You are very thrill-seeking, which means that you like a challenge. I'm not saying you like to jump off buildings, or maybe you do. But what I'm saying is this could even be metaphorically like jumping off the building. Someone who's not afraid to start new. Okay, but I feel like all of the not afraid to start new weren't that challenging. This starting new is a challenge for you, because it's like you have to rewire your whole mindset, rewire your whole mental. But it was honored. It took you to go through those paths, through those people, through those mistakes, in order for you to become who you are, or realize that divinity within you. Listen, from experience, I think that God chooses the ones who go through a lot, but also willing to come out on the other side, or even join with what they went through, but use it as a strength and not a weakness. The tongue is the whip of the body. Using your God powers to create life. Speak whatever life that you want to live into existence. Not only speaking into existence, move like it exists, because it does. Embody it. If you're ready to stop something, stop it. And you shift your timeline. It's so easy to shift timelines. All it takes is one choice, and and everything changes. And you never know unless you take that choice or you make that choice. I don't know. I feel like I've been rambling for a while. I'm going to leave this here. Hopefully, in some way, this aligned you on a path in which you were seeking, aligned you on a path that in which was seeking you, and you got some answers or some clarification. I am not your brain. I'm just here to remind you of who you are, okay? Take what resonate, leave what don't. Thank you for all your love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.